Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series is getting ready to race at Martinsville, number 32 of the season, as we bring you the Old Dominion 500. Big things happen on small tracks, and this place has more than 40 years of heartbreak and highlights in its history. Which will be the biggest story when the checkered flag falls today? One man's career highlight, or another man's heartbreak? Get ready to find out as we're getting set to go trackside with MRN for the command to start engines and the starting lineup.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's see how they'll line up for the start. In the front row are the Mark Martin Ford and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. In the second row are the 4 car and the 107 car. Starting the race from row 3 are the Alltel Ford and the Target Dodge. The fourth row has the 63 car and the 122 car. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Team Rusty Ford and the Sprint Dodge. In row 6 we have the 46 car and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. Starting from row 7 will be the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge and the Home Depot Pontiac. In the 8th row are the DuPont Chevrolet and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. In the 9th row, we have the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet and the 184 car. In the 10th row are the 36 car and the Square D Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 11 are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the 28 car. The 12th row has the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the Caterpillar Dodge. Starting the race from row 13 will be the Rubbermaid Ford and the Kellogg Chevrolet. In row 14 we have the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the America Online Chevrolet. Starting from row 15 will be the 98 car and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. In the 16th row are the Interstate Batteries Pontiac and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. In the 17th row are the 27 car and the Tide Ford. Dale Jarrett, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will start the race from the back of the pack. In row 19 are the 99 car and the Lowe Chevrolet. In row 20 are the 26 car and the 16 car. Back in row 21, we have the 21 car and the 135 car. And rounding out the field is the UAW Delphi Chevrolet.
And there you have it, guys. There is a starting lineup for the Old Dominion 500 here at Martinsville Speedway. Let's go ahead and get this race underway as Mark Martin and Sterling Marlin will lead them down to the line. Green flag. Ooh, outside line checked up a lot. Someone didn't go in that outside lane. We're going to try to take advantage. Boy, already a lot of beating and banging going on in the first few laps. Trying to work our way to the inside of Dale Jarrett. Can't quite get there. Ron Hornaday following us through all of that mess.
Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead.
Alright. Ooh, contact with Johnny Benson. You managed to get by Dale Jarrett, who started in the back here, so not a good start for Dale Jarrett. You managed to get by Johnny Benson that time around. Gained a few spots. Ooh, oh boy. Wow. Dale Jarrett got into our left rear and he hit us so hard. He hit us so hard he disconnected our controller. Alright, hang on. Alright. Alright, well. Rubbin's racing. We did get into Dale Jarrett a little bit there, so he paid us back. Coming off of one of the turns, Dale Jarrett paid us back, so you know, it's just one of those days. Greg Biffle's already got tire marks on his left side as well. And this is Martinsville. You come to expect this. Now what I think we're going to have to do is loosen this car up a little bit. And I already did loosen it up, you know, taking, you know, with the sway bar and everything, but it seems to be still a little bit snug, so we're going to have to take some wedge out, possibly during pit stops. See, I don't know how well we can hold 37th, but we're not losing the pack. I'm noticing this. Not losing that pack. Oh boy. 135 took a swipe at us there. Not doing too bad. We're not doing too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that we're not doing too shabby. Because usually when we start in the back, we would have been like, you know, lost the pack long by now. Long lost the pack and probably going a lap down before we even get to the 10th lap. Yeah, we're still a little bit snug, so we're going to have to do something about that. We're going to need this car to turn through the center just a little bit more. That 135 looking to the inside. Yeah, I don't get a good center turn. Not at the speed I need it to do, anyway. Yeah, see, from the center, I just get really snug. Alright, had to kind of, overdrive that a little bit, but yeah, that 135 is getting a little impatient with us now. It gives us a shot to our back bumper. Yeah, oh boy, yep. He's wanting to get by us. We're doing our best to protect this position. Ooh, overdrove that just a little bit. I think the 135 did too. Heard some contact there behind us. Alright, a little bit better. See, I gotta get down to around like 50-something miles per hour. And I want to be able to kind of take the turns at 60. Kind of using the grass a little bit to help us turn, but
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
yeah, just trying to be as smooth as possible here. I don't know how long we'll be able to keep that 135 behind us. So he wants to get by us, but we're holding tight where we are right now.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
And Martinsville's always been, it's hard to pass. Oh, man, yep. And as soon as he said the right front was wearing down, that's when I felt like the tire wear left us. Ooh, a little bump to the 135. Work our way to his inside and take the position back. How about that? Some nice little battle going on with this 135 car. I don't know who's in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just can't get it down. We're just...
Everything okay with the car?
I'm not overdriving it, it's just I can't get it down. I can't get it to turn down.
We need a little more speed.
Okay. Gotta wait to the inside. Little tap to Jimmy Johnson. Little bump and run action there. We go into turns 1 and 2. Turns 3 and 4, excuse me, side by side. Now, I did overdrive that one. I had to get on the brakes really hard. So we're back to 38th. But it's okay. We haven't lost the... we haven't really lost the pack. So, improvements. Every little thing is an improvement. I gotta take it as that. Because we would have long been a lap down by now.
That was a great lap, buddy.
Probably going on 2 laps. So, again, low downforce setup. Oh, we're getting inside of the 135, battling side by side. A little side action there. Ooh. Little contact, but it's okay.
Come on, you can do better.
Alright, so get back up into the 37th spot. But here comes Jimmy Johnson. Gave us a shot.
You're clear.
Yeah, I can't drive it in as deep as these guys can. But I think things are starting to equal out a little bit now. So right now I got to get down to around 55. Wow, Jimmy Johnson dive bombed it down there, but he's not going to have any speed off. Or may I? Oh, actually he does. He makes that outside line work. Oh boy. See, I can't drive it in as deep as they can. Alright, so we got some significant damage on our right front, so we're going to have to be careful now. We'll just kind of run our race here. We're going to stay out as long as we can, because this is a caution-prone race. You know, people have run into the pit wall quite a few times, and it's just debris could be flying everywhere and stuff like that. So, you know, because there's a lot of contact that goes on in this race. It's honestly not just with me, I can say that, because I never got into Greg Biffle, I don't think. He already had damage to the left side of his car when I was passing him.
You gotta pick it up a little.
Okay. Yeah, but we're definitely going to have to take some wedge out of this car. Whether we're going to take a half round or a full round, I'm not entirely sure. These pit stops are starting to happen already. Working our way around these guys. You know, sometimes I get down to second gear. I gotta tweak the gear ratios so that doesn't happen. I don't mind getting down to third, but I'd rather not get down to second gear.
That's another in the rearview mirror.
Okay. So we got a few more laps until halfway. So I want to pit after halfway, make sure we can make it on fuel and everything like that. I don't think fuel mileage is an issue for us per se. Tire wear is really the main thing. But it looks like everyone else's tires are falling off much more drastic than ours are, for a change. You see, Jimmy Spencer just drives around us. See, we had nothing for him. He's on fresh tires, so
Come on now, you gotta kick it up a notch.
we got nothing for Jimmy Spencer. We're just trying to be careful now, trying to survive this race.
Don't push your fuel too far. Come on in when you're ready.
Alright. Getting our low fuel warning. I did overdrive that slightly.
You're a little off the pace.
It's really hard to get a rhythm here. For me, anyway. I mean, it's really hard to get that rhythm when you're around other cars. When I'm by myself, I can usually kind of do okay. But when I'm around other cars, it's really hard to keep that rhythm going. See, our front tires are getting red right now. So we're up to 15th. We should be coming down here fairly shortly. Yes, we are. We're coming down pit road right now. And we're going to take 4 tires, fuel, and take a half round of wedge out. Taking a full round of wedge out. Hopefully that won't get us too loose to where we're wrecking. Yeah, we got a lot of damage to this car. Alright, no mistakes on the pit stops. Please, no mistakes. Well, 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. full of fuel, no mistakes, everything seems fine. Banging out the dents. A little bit more than expected, but that's okay. We're going to cycle out right where we left off, so we're picking up in the 37th position. We got some fresh tires, so should be able to gain a little bit more time. Yeah, you get a little bit more turn out of this now. I overdrove that just slightly, but we got Ron Hornaday behind us. Gonna have to be careful here. Oh, here comes Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd's on the lead lap. Ooh, not a lot of room. Yeah, I'm just gonna go high, let these guys go. Oh, none of these guys are on the same lap as I am, so never mind. And I just passed the 30 car for 36th. That was Jeff Green. Yeah, none of those guys are for position, so I'm just going to let them go. There's no sense of holding them up.
20 now. 20 laps to go.
20 laps to go. 20 more times around. Oh, we gained another spot. We're up to 35th. 33rd. So we had a few cars stay out a little bit too long. Yeah, had a few cars stay out a little bit too long because we picked up some time on them. That's a mistake I'd been making for a while, is staying out a little bit too long, hoping for a caution. But that doesn't help us. And plus we have, cars that are getting stacked up on pit road and everything. Ooh, like right now, for instance, Jeff Burton is blown up. He's blown his engine. So we got a little bit of a stack up there that allowed Jeff Green to catch back up to us. Currently 1 lap down, but that's okay. That's to be expected. Ooh, Jeff Green got into us a little bit. And we're up to 30th right now. And we're still gaining spots. So a lot of these guys stayed out really long. A lot of these guys stayed out until they needed fuel. And that actually helped us out because now we're about to work our way around Dale Jarrett, the points leader. Jamie McMurray catching up to us a little bit. We overdrove the heck out of that. Oh boy. No contact there. And we're up to 23rd. And 22nd, we're still gaining spots. So a lot of people stayed out on old tires. Ooh, Casey Atwood was sideways coming out of pit road that time. And now we are in the top 20. That's just weird. Oh, sorry, Kevin Harvick. Did not know you were there. Jamie McMurray looking on outside. Yeah, couldn't hold him off. He's got fresher tires than we do. Yeah, he's got the fresher tires, so we can probably battle him for a little bit, but I don't think we got anything for him. Comes Kevin Harvick. Ooh, he overdrove that just a little bit. So he shot up the track. And there we overdrove this one. That's okay. We managed to keep it down there. Got a little loose going into the turn. And Harvick's going to drive around our outside. Teammate, he's got the fresher tires, but that's okay. Oh boy, don't want to wreck our teammate. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't want our teammate owing us one. Sorry about that, Harvick. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to back off and just let him go. And I'm going to try to follow him. So I don't know how well that's going to work. So we kind of got Steve Park breathing down our back bumper here. Give me a little shot. Make sure he stays behind us. Oh, and he tries to wreck us. He managed to hang on. So we gave the 16 a little shot to try to get him to stay down below us. And he gave us a little shot back to try to get us out of the way. Unfortunately, he almost wrecked us doing that. We're battling with Steve Park for the 19th spot, so hey. A lot of drivers made that same mistake that I used to make here, is staying out too long on worn tires and only pitting when basically I need fuel. but hoping for a caution. I don't blame him. Greg Biffle tight to our outside. Trying to keep us pinched down there. Doesn't quite work. He's trying again. Now he's got Casey Atwood to his inside. But Greg Biffle's got a fairly strong car here. Look at him dive bomb it down there. But he's got no... Yeah, he drove it in too deep. We're having a nice little battle with the 19th spot. Look at him trying to get it. He's pinching us down. But he can't make that outside work. I feel like Biffle and I have around the same wear on tires, so we're having a good race back here. We're still side by side. He can't quite get there. If he's going to do it, he's going to have to get us off the bottom of the racetrack. And we're not giving up that bottom too. We're not giving up that bottom too willingly. I'll give him the outside, but I'm not giving up that bottom. There he goes to the outside again. Ooh, and he gets a little bit. He gives us a little tap that time. We weren't all the way down to the bottom, so here he comes. He's going to try to look. He looked. Couldn't quite get there. He could have gave us a little bump and run action there, but he decided not to. He's racing us clean. Got to appreciate that. He looks to the outside again. Now he's got Jeff Green to his inside. And here he comes. Looking outside again. Can't quite get there. Didn't have a good turn that time around. Okay, we run that little bit of the middle of the racetrack. We come down to block him. Jeff Green worked his way to the inside. And here he comes, looking to the outside again. Can't quite get there. Now Jeff Green is up in the mix. So we're going to stay low to try to block Jeff Green. Oh, and Jeff Green... Oh, and Jeff Green's in the wall! He takes Greg Biffle with him. Caution is out. That allowed Kyle Petty to go by. I don't think we can catch up to Kyle Petty. We're going to finish 20th, and that should be the end of the race. Yeah, Jeff Green just tried to dive bomb it down there. There wasn't enough room. He got into the wall, shot straight up in the track into Greg Biffle. And that's unfortunate because Greg Biffle and I were having a good race and just kind of ruined the top 20 for Greg Biffle there. And yes, this race is going to finish under caution with Mark Martin being a race winner, Rusty Wallace second, third is Ricky Rudd, fourth Ryan Newman, and fifth is Jeff Purvis, and we're going to come home 14th.
We usually have more cautions than that, don't we?
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race, in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
Join us next time for another exciting NASCAR Winston Cup Series race. So long now from all of us here at EA Sports and MRN.
All right, guys, so here are the race results. Mark Martin wins the Old Dominion 500 here at Martinsville Speedway. Rusty Wallace comes in second, Ricky Rudd in third. Fourth is Ryan Newman, fifth is Jeff Purvis, sixth is Bobby Labonte, seventh is Jeff Gordon, eighth is, Donnie Wolf, and ninth is Scott Brewer, and the last, 10th, wow, I can't talk today. That's what I get for doing two races back to back. Rounding out the top 10 is Jeremy Mayfield. And here are the rest of the drivers. Pick out your favorite driver. 14th, we came home 14th after all of that. Winner's purse $130,000. One caution for one lap. Lead changes of 9. Time of race 18:56. Average speed of 83.4 miles per hour. And margin of victory 0.88 seconds. Wow. Oh, Junior back here again. Man. Junior's he fell to the back again. So I'll get into this later. Hang on. All right, guys. Here are the point standings. As you can see, still back in 21st place behind 20th Jimmy Spencer. And let's go ahead and look at the point standings now. 173 points back. Oh man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now out of the top 3. So now the battle is between Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett. I don't know that Martin can catch him. I don't know that Mark Martin can catch him. I think Dale Jarrett has kind of ran away with it for right now. Let's go to the awards for the week. The pole award goes to Mark Martin. He has also led the most laps of the race. I moved up the most spots of the race, of course. Mark Martin with the fastest lap of the race. Donnie Wolf, the rookie of the race. And the move of the race goes to Kyle Petty. So not surprising because he's always pretty decent at short track. So not surprising that he pulled off something. But pretty sure the most exciting pass goes to freaking the 30 car, Jeff Green. Even though he didn't really pull off the pass, but my gosh. Okay, well, those are the standings. There's not much else to show you. We know the rookie standings and everything like that. I'm pretty sure Ron Hornaday is going to run away with that. So yeah, hey, a good finish for us. Actually, let's go look at that real quick. Driver stats. Let's check, see where I am. Average finish 23rd. Okay. All right, so 23.6 is still my average finish. Average start at 22.3. Yeah, so we've dropped that down. We were around like 24.8 or something like that. And these past few races, we've dropped that down. So we're down to the 23s now. So yeah, so that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. I don't know what happened. I just started gaining spots. I'm not sure if there was like like they stayed out and they were on old tires and I was on new tires and started making up some ground, or if there was a stack up on pit road. I don't know what happened. I'm not complaining too much. We were still a lap down at the end of the day, but hey, I mean, we cycled back. I gotta give it to pit crew for that. Decent pit stop, even though I had to fix a bunch of damage. And after a while, I realized I had to be careful. I can't drive like most of the guys, man. Can't drive like most of the guys because I have the full damage on. So that just it kills my drive to just want to just drive it in real deep and just use other people up, because I'll get the raw end of the stick after a while. So. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I was just confused after a while. I was like, well, I'm gaining spots. Why am I gaining spots? This shouldn't be happening. And then, the wedge did help out. Had a good battle with Greg Biffle. Not sure what Jeff Green was trying to do. He dove it down in there. Wasn't any room. Like, there was barely any room. Got in the grass, got into the wall, and just took himself and freaking he took himself and Steve Park out of not Steve Park, Greg Biffle. Took them both out, and I'm like, man, why'd you do that? But yeah, it was a good race all in all. I was fairly pleased with my ability to stay on the lead lap as long as I did. But after overtime, you knew it was just going to be a matter of time before the leaders came around and got you. But hey, I'm not 2 and 3 laps down here, so hey, that's an improvement. Which means this is junior year, so senior year, that might be the championship run, and you see where we're going next, guys. If you follow this channel, if you're following it for a while, and if you're even one of my friends, you know how you know about Atlanta. You know that's my track. So so hopefully we can pull off a little something over there. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the race. If you enjoyed these races, I do them every Sunday following the NASCAR season, hopefully, provided there are no recording issues. And thank you for tuning in to McGlam Racing on McGlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little enjoyment to your day every day. And I will see you at Atlanta.